Now, sadly, you've all learned of the unspeakably tragic news of our beloved Whitney's passing. I don't have to mask my emotions, not in front of this room, full of so many dear friends. I do have a very heavy heart, and I am personally devastated by the loss of someone who has meant so much to me for so many years. First it was Michael Jackson, then it was Amy Winehouse, and now the magnificent Whitney Houston. When I first heard her, I called Clive Davis and I said, "You finally got the greatest singer I ever heard in my life."
Whenever you saw Whitney, she always hit you with that beautiful smile. She always hit you with that incredible energy. She gave you that hug, that grandma hug, that just shook your body. That real love. Today, we didn't just lose one of our fellow artists. We truly lost an angel. And anytime we think of Whitney, we have to remember that positivity that she gave us.
It's incredible. I mean, from being a little girl growing up watching this beautiful, incredible woman who was a girl at the time too. I'm talking about Whitney, yeah. And then you meet them. And like you form a friendship and a sisterhood and a bond, and you realize just how incredible they really are. Far beyond any TV or any award show or anything. And so, we gotta remember to love each other, because nothing else even matters.
Greetings, all divine beings. Well, as you can see, we are ready for Clive Davis, baby. I thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I feel like I have been holding my breath the entire time we checked out that clip, but now I can breathe just a little bit. So without further delay, he's finally in my feelings, in the vibe, so I'm going to read Mr. Clive Davis right away. I did have him scheduled for a couple days ago. The 19th is standing out for some reason, but today I felt like the flow. And if you guys have been following Witchy, you understand. If you're subscribed to the channel, you get the vibe. And I can't go with anybody until I feel it. So here we are at this final time. And now I can breathe. Let's get into Clive Davis at this time. All right. Allow me one time, please. All right. And the spirit that is definitely felt, that is evil. All right, and you better believe Clive Davis, zodiac sign. He is an Aries. What a ride. Wow. Aries. Clive Davis is an Aries. So let me through the doors, please. He is the first house, and it is barely any cards in the present. The bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So you got somebody who's restless. You got somebody who's burnt out. And something from the past feels like it's exhausting. Like I told y'all about holding my breath. This feels really weird, really funky. Let's see what spirit could else be possibly involved in this. So before we begin, Renove is here. Renove is transcribed as Ronve, okay, is a Marquise of Head, appears to be simply described by demonologists as monstrous. He is gifted speaker and a command in the 19 military units behind him. You see a devil, you call him out by his name, they'll stop in his track because they don't know what to do with themselves. And being that Roanoke is here, I want to just say this very quickly because we just watched that public speaking. This is a very good example of a gift that can be used for ill purposes. This demon is understanding how to lead and influence. He can remove and tear friends apart, incite war, but also he can take his skills for the betterment of humankind and strive to bring people a compromise or some sort of agreement during his reign in life. So I'm going to set that right here. This is the demon that's involved in the spirit. Sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have on the Aries, Clive Davis. Please come through, come forth, and let us hear it. First card we have is the Ace of Wands in reverse. A lot of energy of the emotion of just a lack of passion anymore. And then you got the Page of Cups. So that's very apparent that nothing's really turning in his life as far as emotion, but a lot of neglect. And then we have the Three of Wands. So it's two staffs on the end. Definitely dealing with a good, strong leader and confidence. That's always going to be a given. And then we got the Nine of Swords. So he definitely may be finding help or learning to cope with something from the past that just doesn't feel good. Come on, come on. All right, I'm going with these two. They're all jumping out, but the Death card is here in the present, followed by the Two of Pentacles. Now, this is a lot of overwhelmed energy. And like I said from the very beginning, I'm tight. I feel very closed mouth. Excuse me. Ace of Wands. What's this about? Now, there is a delay happening in the creative mindset. Whether it is just the industry crumbling or he can't find any more talent. He's working hard on something. You got the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Fool. There's Aries. And then the World. We're here. Whoever's here, thank you for being a part. I want to say something very silly because he's done a lot of foolish things in the past, but he's done a lot of foolish things to get something that was blocked in his life. And it gave him a new path here in the past, but it just seems like this is not going to be something that really helps out here in the present time. Why? Because he's working really hard at some sort of expertise or whatever he's a master in. Like I said, this music industry or just money in general. But it's talent. He's very good at that and working hard right now to figure something out with that. Whether it's a new artist or just a new record label, the world is here and there's a lot of success in the achievement of what he's done, and it will always be here because he chose these latter paths, I guess, right? He's chose something that really gives him pride and sensibility, but he's really not feeling all that great in the present. Can you tell us what this Page of Cups means? Because I'm feeling that the neglect is his immaturity, and the neglect is something I feel really is what he escapes from on the emotion of really like having any. He's just full of none, no emotion. We got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. We got the Strength, Leo, and then the Three of Swords, all in reverse again. I want to start here with the Three of Swords because he may be trying to heal from a sickness. He may just come out and he's on life alert, like bedridden. There's a lot of pain happening here. And whether he's releasing it in a sense where he's getting physical help or he's getting shared with somebody else. And I say that because this is like an escapism here. He's going through the pain, but he could be transitioning some sort of body to get some new strength. Please do not run away from this energy. Realize what you're hearing today because this is self-doubt coming in through somebody that's very weak. And anybody that's weak, they can't really rise up to their normal strength because they're just not the same as they used to be. But it's really also this Leo energy of something that's just inadequate. Inadequate. It's inadequacy. Inadequacy. Sorry. But anything inadequate makes you feel imbalanced. Anything that makes you imbalanced, you're clashing. You just don't feel right. And like I said, this could be the news or it could be this physical pain that he's going through at this time. Sagittarius energy is here, but he's been going through this for a while, battling some sort of fight. Might be fighting something secretly, cancer or some sort of disease. Now, this Three of Wands here, I do please. I am protected by all things that is positive. I also want to keep going because, like, flow and don't want to stop because this three is the power that's currently in this future that he has. It's very hot. And anything the power of 3, you know, he's coming in and he's not playing small. He's really looking ahead at some sort of new momentum, but I don't know where this is going to come from. You got the 6 of Cups in reverse. You got the 4 of Pentacles. And then the Queen, another female artist. Here we go. Woo, doggy. In the future, this may be his last and final act. He is working on a different kind of genre for a different kind of look with a different kind of woman, okay, one. And this is going to come from somebody that's really calm, really kind, and really like a healer that may be helping him through his pain that he's currently going through at this present time. Whether she's singing to him, she's doing something to keep death from like knocking on the door. There's the crow. You know what I'm saying? So there's money around. There's something that's going to flow, and it's going to help him transition into this new life where he's not going to be I feel like he won't be insecure no more, insecure what he's done, insecure on the things that he's stolen. It's just really like some sort of self-protection that's happening here in the future. And anything that's protected, you have to know where you get it, whether you're asking for it or you indulge in something else. But this is all living in the past, and he wants forgiveness. He wants forgiveness. And it's coming through, and this woman might be helping him achieve it. That's very young, calm, and sings to him too. I have this 9 of Swords in reverse. This is the year of the 9, and the past is here now. What does this mean? He's learning to cope with some shame. He's learning to cope with some guilt. But in reality, he's like starving, just like dying in the mental health, in the mindset. A lot of bad deals. A lot of things have been made. You got the Ace of Swords, the Knight. Ooh, I can't breathe. And I hate to keep saying that because it's triggering to a lot of people. Everything we've been through. But in general, this is pure ignorance, but he's coming up with some sort of new method. He wants some new key. He wants some new life and some new energy. He is feeding off of some sort of like, I feel like devil-like mentality. Renov may be here, but he's only here in some sort of dark time, some sort of dark setting, because he can't sleep. He's not getting the proper things that he needs to get healthy. And this night, you know, the cups, the feelings, the fact that he doesn't have that charming appeal like he used to. That's why I put that younger picture in the back, because that was the artistic guy, the graceful, the schmoozer. He was that guy. And so he doesn't have that vibe. He's confused. He really has a lot of hostility from getting old, but from misjudgment and clouded energy too. Now, the death card is here in the present. Wrap it up. Just because the death card is here in the present does not mean that this will be the end, but that is number 4. That this is all about self, and we've had 4 pop up a couple of times, but I need y'all to know what's happening with this change, all right? Now, this is Capricorn, but this is also understanding that he's grounded in something that he's very smart at. He's grounded in like a new beginning and really wants to transition. Now, whether he's transitioning into a new body, he's transitioning into something that's just... This is a little scary. This isn't a change as far as wanting to be a better person. Death card is a different... We're moving in a different motion. The 8 of Wands. He's waiting for the chaos to drop. 7. He ain't got nothing. He's got money, but it don't feel good. All right, there he is, the Emperor. I blacked out for a second there. Sorry. So... here we are. I want to start here because the Aries energy, like I told you, he's not as strong as he used to, but he's trying to gain some sort of control. He's trying to gain some sort of power. But I don't know if what's happening with this body he wants is being stubborn. I don't know if he just... It's not about having the funds. It's just like, I don't know if he wants to have this process. I don't think he know if he really wants to go through this, because I feel like he's led a different path and lived a long life, and he's walked and done a lot of different things. So in order to say that he really just wants to live for a long time, that's not it. He don't want to live for a long time. He just wants results in his benefit. He wants results and what he put his energy into all of his life, in a sense. And he's really waiting on some new momentum, and he's frustrated about it. He may be losing the battle with this disease that is strongly on attack here. The final card is the 2 of Pentacles. Now, if you hear this or not, it will be a shock. One, because they're going to, oh, Clive Davis is gone, but in reality, there's the star. There's the Four Swords, and we're really going to be playing our minds small. He's not going anywhere, even though he may leave this earth in that form. Now, Ten of Cups. The Star is going last with the Four Swords. I want to start here. I'm not really understanding what the exhaustion and the restlessness is, because when in the beginning at the bottom of the deck, I remember, I hear you. I'm here. At the beginning of this reading, this was on the bottom of the deck. And I told y'all he was like restless. He's really burnt out, but he's awakened. If you are burnt out and still tired, but you realize what you've done and it's really too late, but you really still don't give a shit, you're just overly committed to that being that person, okay? He may not have proper motivation around him, but then again, he's got a lot of greed and shit doesn't make sense to me, and I'm not trying to figure it out because it's misaligned energy. This is misaligned values. This is everything that he had hope and faith in, and now it's his turn to kind of kick the boot. He is inspired by a lot of energy from this young woman that keeps him like from dying. I hate to say that, unaliving. But really, he's looking for some sort of renewal in his body.